bridge. There is not anything better than earth. I am 62 years old. I am going to leave 100 trees as a memory about me. I like this earth as my children. Do you know how our country will be beautiful? I was born in 1940 in one of the distant villages. I remember the time when Hitler was occupying Moscow, Russia, and Stalin applied to people for help. We were 11 children. Even our mother pulled out the wool from our blanket and gave it to government. And our country won the war. Afterwards, Stalin issued an edict about the resettlement of villages. We ruined completely all our buildings, and we had to move here. Then we began to survive. I finished school as the best pupil, but because of financial problems, I couldn't enter any university. What could I do? I chose the profession of tailor, and in a short time became familiar with it. People respected me and called me as Tailor Baloglan. I was working days and nights, also cultivated tomato and cucumber. In the Soviet period, I was a member of the National Peace Foundation and transferred a lot of money there. I saved some articles that period about me. Some people praised me as hero, some named me as a sponger. I had got a number of orders and medals. I saved some of them. There were a few active people like me. At the end, I paid for my ability. You know, then there was a rule to write and sign letters, so-called denunciations about each other. And after these letters, they deluge you with amount of questions instead of verifying your activity. The main publication of Azerbaijan Central Committee, communist newspaper, wrote about me as an able workman, good worker, etc. In 2 days after this article, investigators took the denunciation and began to check all my documents. For many years I was in air, particularly in nights. It was enough for me to hear the sound of car had been passing near my home, and I thought that it was a parade for me. My children were very little then. Once, 2 investigators came to me when I was working in the garden. They asked me, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm digging up a grave for you." "Don't you see that I'm digging up tomato?" Sometimes I had to give them some bribes. I do remember the time when I was called to the plenum. They checked whole my home, counted every brick in the walls, and I began applying to leaders, and my case was completely investigated. As a result, I was included in the car queue, but I lost much more. My father fell sick. because every time he had to be nervous when we heard about new investigation. Every time he was thinking that I had been arrested. At last he died, and it was my fault.
Onunla korkuda onun ilikleri bunu kan düzeltebilmediler. Apardım malikesine, Allah rahmetine gitti.
Yasin'in sallallahu aleyhi Kur'an inneke laminel murselin ala sıratin müstakim tenzil azizi rahim tunzile gemma.
Şair değil ki bir torpak.
As it was written in the rhymes, try to show me a man who has happiness without sorrow. Show me the land where are people without graves.
Onda sevinç olsun, keder olmasın.
My father's tombstone stands on this land.
Bu torpaqda
Denunciations of that period killed him. But now authors of these unsigned letters have got holy orders.
Nimkalarından cezana geldiği için hastalığı taptı öldü. O ana nimkaları yazan indi hacılık adını taşıyor. Ben ise vasiyet eləmişim.
And I notice in my will to bury me in the grave of my father. It won't be too tight for us. Everybody will die. I don't want all ground to be covering with graves. The earth is created for life. In such a way, I'd like to economize the ground.
Yani özüm de atamın kabrinde yatacağım. Altı evladım var.
I have 6 children. All of them graduated universities and married. Early in life, I've got a tambourine, and in my spare time, I was playing and singing.
The
Quran tells us that if the person loves his motherland, then he obtains the true belief in God. Azerbaijan is my homeland, and everything here is mine. But this place where I was born is diamond for me. When I got some money, I decided to leave something as a memory about me.
Varrandım, elədim, gördüm pulum var. Dedim ben gördüm öz yurdumda bir tane yadigar koyayım. Bu ocağın tarixini veren yoktur.
Nobody knows the history of the sanctuary and who built it here. In the war period, I saw the people walking around this place and praying to heaven to save them from drought. The sacrifice of the sheep. You know, on the next day it was raining hard.
Bu ocağın başını burada keserler, paylardılar.
To protect the harvest from hail, they gave charity to everybody. I didn't forget it. God knows how it was very difficult to bring to these mountains the cars full of sand from lowlands.
Bura bir maşın kum getirmek ne boyda əziyyətdir, ne boyda vasayət tələb edir, onu Allah bilir.
I didn't fear this problem. I also subsidized building a short way from lowland to this village. I wanted people to visit often this sacred place.
Bundan yuxarı biz kəsmə yol düzəldirəm öz pulumdan. Cəmaət gəlsin, ziyarət eləsin. Yəni o ziyarətin hesabına mənim vilayətim abadlaşsın.
But that's pity, they haven't built this road yet.
Mən deyəni eləmirlər. Cəmaət əziyyət çəkir. Bütün əmlakı qoyaram inşallah. Mən qaydınız çəkirim.
If Allah let me to live enough for gaining money, I'll build a bridge. I'm planning to connect these two villages. I must finish this road, because Noka is able to get a sanctuary. Thanks to these donations, we can equip the village with modern amenities. Imagine if we get the bridge, how it will be comfortable for old and disabled people. Now all of them have to pass around and walk about 8-10 kilometers. During half of the year, we haven't got any connection with the center.
Belki 8 kilometre, 10 kilometre dolayı yoldan gelir var.
Also, that bridge will save my name. If a man don't leave any sign in his life, why he is for? What I have done in my life, building the road, helping the poor people and the invalids, all these were made for this sanctuary.
El tutmuşam. Onların başında bu ocaq durur.
Soviet government collapsed. There were chaos and conflict between the nations. I realized that nobody needs my specification.
Ondan sonra sanatımı mən attım.
Then I began farming.
Torpaqla məşğul olmağa başladım.
I was one of the tenants in our region. I'd got 99 head of pedigree cattle. The lands useful for cattle were sold for straws and as barren land. But I was given the lands on the stony river side. All my cattle perished here.
Özü de verende ona yararlı, yararsız torpaq kimi verirdi. Məni apardı çay qırağına qoydu dostu. Benim 99 malım öldü.
But I didn't give up.
Yine çekinmedim. Yine barpayla.
I owned cattle again.
Kışta o.
This place freezes in winter and fires in summer. As a result, I lost another 250 heads of cattle. At last, specialists told me that animals couldn't bear the heat here. I dig 2 ponds and reared in there fish. One day, some evildoers opened the locks of 1 pond and all fish perished. But in another one, fish live till nowadays. But I don't have resources to bring the water here. In summer, the water level falls down and most of fish die. I had to turn to sheep breeding. Now I bring my flock of sheep from there to here. Afterwards, I have to go back again. But I am not allowed to rent the place here. That's an insult for me.
Üç yıl bundan qabaq
3 years ago, I felt chest pain. Doctor told me that I had occlusion in blood vessels of my heart and it should be operated,
gərək cərrahi əməliyyat.
but it's not available here.
İranda deyirlər,
It's possible in Iran,
Rusiyada
Russia,
var,
and America.
əsas deyirlər, Amerikada var.
If I'm fated, I'll be cured.
Allah qismət eləsə gedib inşallah özümü müalicə elətdirər. Torpaq
There's no anything better than earth.
bu tərəfdən də
We're lucky because this country has rich resources.
kəs zəngin.
The oil, gas, gold,
Torpağımızın altında
etc.
qızıl, torpağımın neft, torpağımın altında qaz. Mən orada körpü qoydum.
Last year I made a bridge.
Belə körpü
Now
qoydum.
it turned green.
O körpü orada güyəri bu ağac. Belə bir torpağa
How can the
sahib.
citizens of such country be hungry?
Ağaç hər iki tərəfdən kəsilib körpü şəkilində.
But our men buy the imported potato.
O torpaq ona rütubət verib, göy onun xəçələri qalxır göyə. Belə bir torpağın sahibi gedib Dubayın kartuşkasını yiyir.
Why should I see
Mən
it?
niyə ölməmişəm?
One day I was coming back home. It was the beginning of the conflict period. Suddenly I noticed the crowd on the street. Someone pulled me out and cried, "Don't you see that country is collapsing?" Every day they come to my atelier and made me to take part in demonstrations. I thought what I would do in this meeting. I am busy. I to trousers and people needed them. It's a result of laziness. Everyone wants to be president. Allah is single. Did you see 78 gods? President must be single too. And he must be a wealthy man who will be able to rule over us. All of us can't become a president. Take your spade and begin digging the ground. That's your presidency. You tell me I speak as from a restaurant. Yes, I'm that kind of person and everyone respects me. Unfortunately, my money is finished.
Sokağa pul kotarır, esten düşmüş. Pul gelse aman adam. Çok çalışırım kredi alan.
I'm hardly trying to take a credit. I've got a number of properties. I'd want the government to check who my property and give me 10% of this as a credit. I'm on the way to lose all I've gained. I don't receive medical treatment because if I do it, I'll lose everything what I earned during the years.
Hanım qatıra 10 il 20 yıl kazandığım şeyleri hamı itirərəm. Samballı evim var.
I have a good house, a farm, a lake, flock of sheep. I can leave it as a deposit.
Hazır
You can ask me why I don't sell all of them.
Axı mən inkişaf eləmək istəyirəm.
Because I want to develop. Now I'm a farmer who hasn't enough money to water his lot. In other hand, one rich man blocked the way of water to my earth, whom I can complain to. He received this place to build something, not destroy. Now this place left without water. For this reason I couldn't plant anything in a half of my land. If I could, I would get rich harvest. It will be also additional workplaces. There would work 80 people instead of 40. When I rented this land, there wasn't anybody here. I saw that there is water and carways, electrical connection, and rented it.
Maşın yolu var, elektrik hattı var, yaralı torpaqdım. Ona göre bu torpağı götürdüm ərindəyə.
How could I know that in 5 years 1 millionaire would block all these ways and the pride of who I had? Last year I suffered damage. There wasn't water.
Necə deyərlər, heç bir şey elə bilməzəm. O da keçən illər en qədər mən ziyan eləmişəm. Su yox.
How can I water the 8-hectare place with a pail? Is there any specialists who would say that it is possible?
8 hektar pomidor sahasını quyudan su çəkib sular su.
I am a miserable man, and in judgment day I will demand from him my rights.
Halk bilsin ki zulümkar necə adamdır. Rayon icra komitesi
Executive power of region, municipality, what administrations tell that is not right. Even my president issued an edict where it said that it's not allowed building up anything on the water channels.
Bu gör bu adam ne kadar özüne inanır ki.
No results.
Ben mazlumun rüzgâsını kesir benden korkmuyor. Çünkü ben kimim?
I am more dead than alive.
Benim arkam da yok.
I have no money and any man who will protect me.
Benim müdafaa eleme arkam yok. Hakkı eşitmiyorlar.
Nobody listens to innocent. Great rivers, guilty person is protected because he has money. The corruption will destroy the country. Even 1,400 years ago, Allah expressed it to our Prophet, Muhammad, don't let the bribe to change the good to the evil. That period, the bribe was at down stage, but now it's on the catastrophic level. Nobody hears me. The bribery closed all the doors and ears.
Benim sesimi işit. Bir tane gücün
I have to earn everything by my hands.
Sen tasavvur
I
et.
work days
Ne kadar
and
sağlam
nights.
ben nece-
How can I water my land with pail?
nece-
How?
ne
I would
teknik
call
var.
technicians to water my lot. I'd have good harvest and will be able to rest. But I can't.
Suyun yolunda kesin.
When will God open the doors?
Allah Teala.
I can't stand anymore.
Mazlumlar için onu hala bilmirəm mən. Onda yol açılar ki.
If everyone considers the bribe as the evil, then all will be okay.
Rüşvəti mundar hesab edir. Ailəsinə vermir. Nə qədər rüşvət
I don't see any way out.
almağa maraq varsa mən inkişaf gözləmirəm. Qurana and olsun gözləmirəm. Mən istisal edirəm.
I made a lot,
Mənim
but 80% what I gain, I have to waste for bribes.
Belə bir qapıya gedirsən,
Instead of using what I earned
sən
to
orada
develop my business,
məcbur
I have to
olursan,
give out bribe to
həqiqətən
bad men.
İstisal elədiyin, zəhmətin, tərinin özün yeməkdəsə, işi başa vurmaqdan ötürü hökmən o caniyə rüşvət verməlisən. Ona görə süsləndirsən.
So I'm losing courage. In the nights, I think I should drop this land, sell for nothing all my sheep and properties.
Canım qutarsın. Nədir bu torpaq? Səhər çağı durur.
But in the morning I tell myself, this land is your friend. Whom can I entrust all trees to? Why? They will destroy all of them. They also will kill all fish I raised. I've created available conditions for them by my own hands for years.
O qədər canlı aləm, qətrə-qətrə il üzünə.
I wish that when people caught the fish and gave it to people, I would be happy. I would be sure that I did something good too.
Sevinim ki, mən də bir cəmiyyətdə.
How can I let them to destroy all of this?
İndi mən hansı əlinə gedim ki,
I can't do
onları
it.
inkar edeyim, gəlib dağıtsınlar bir dəqiqənin içində. Yoxa dönsün. Adamın qiriyyəti gəlmir buna. Sən bir dənə balaca
For growing
ağac
up
sən
a tree,
yerdin,
you should
bir də
work
Bakının
hard.
dağlarında o ağaclar.
You have to water it save it as a child. Then probably in 5 years you will sit with your son in its shade.
5 il, 10 ildən sonra övladınla onu
If you are seeking shade, you should begin to create
kölgə
it today.
istəyirsənsə, bugün gərək zəhmətin hesabına
It won't
o
pay
kölgəni
itself.
yaratmasın. Öz boşuna kölgə yaramayacaq.
And we don't want to destroy this.
Siz de bunları dağıtın.
In my old age, I have to fight. This is it, hard, no money, no help.
Bizde pul yok.
I have to fight to remain sane about me.
Hiçbir güc yok. Ama bunların hamısına mən üstünlüklə vuruşuram ki, mən cəmiyyətdə bir ad qoyum gedim. Bu ağacları
Do you
görürsən.
see these trees, how they grew?
Bir günə onu
They would cut up them in a day. But I don't let them. If I see an axe in somebody's hand, I follow him and ask, what are you doing to do? Why do you want to cut up the tree?
Yarpağın tez olur.
Lonely tree will get dry. The king of beasts, the lion can't live alone. There are 1,000 wishes in my heart. Don't let me alone, my friends. I can't stand even a day without you.
Aslanın özüden yalgız olmasın.
How will this hand live? Look at it. I don't fear anything in this world. Just as the seas disturbs, but I'll win it. I'll die with pride. This tree were planted in order for my sitting in its shade, and now I shall plant trees so that others will be able to sit in their shades. I cultivate this tomato not for becoming rich. I'd like the God to give me enough lifetime, and I'll build the bridge, and then I can die. That's a true life. God damn this system. In this system, a hard worker such me has to live under pressure. Produced by İlham Rizayeva. Directed by Mirsadeh Agazadeh. Translated by Tarlan Rasulzadeh.